Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Adi Labs. As most of you have asked about some clarification regarding these weekend workshops and what's the difference between this talent building workshops versus the regular course that we are running. So the talent building workshop is about discovering your strong points regarding a design career or regarding any creative career early in your life. What I mean by early is right now, suppose you are in 9th standard or 10th standard or 11th, right? Or you are from any stream. Right now, you have certain taste for some creative activities. Okay, you like sketching, painting, uh, drawing, or making certain movies or photography, or you like animated characters. आपको थोड़ा बहुत पता है कि आपको कुछ ना कुछ क्रिएटिव अच्छा लगता है, like you like being into creative stuff or you like some kind of creative activity, but you still don't know or you have certain confusion around how to figure out the creativeness and take it into a career, राइट आपको उस चीज़ में कंफ्यूजन है कि मुझे ग्राफिक्स भी अच्छा लगता है, एनिमेशन भी अच्छा लगता है, कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स भी मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं, कुछ कार डिज़ाइन भी अच्छा लगता है, अब मैं जाऊँ तो जाऊँ कहाँ, मतलब व्हाट करियर शुड आई परस्यू, राइट? सो ये जो टैलेंट बिल्डिंग वर्कशॉप्स हैं, दीज वर्कशॉप्स आर फॉर you to explore that creativity at a deeper level, and we will do activities together so that we will figure out which are your strong points and which are your not so strong points. So जो आपके स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट्स निकल के आएंगे उस एक्टिविटी से, उन स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट्स को हम और पॉलिश करेंगे, और जो वीक पॉइंट्स है उनको इम्प्रूव करते करते वी विल ट्राई टू क्रिएट अ सॉर्ट ऑफ personality and portfolio and set of habits which will lead you to that direction of creativity. For example, if I am into a lot of graphic stuff, if I am into a lot of stories and reading, and I like to write stories and I like to do sketches around those stories, so my kind of ideal career would be getting into illustrations, getting into editorial design industry, getting into print media related industry, where I am creating illustrations, new illustrations every now and then based on the stories, or I am writing a graphic novel sort of a thing, and I am creating my own stories as well as doing visual representation of those stories, right? So this whole idea is to do n number of activities every week and try to see which activities suits your taste, which activities fits your day-to-day activities and your talent. God has given you some inherent talent, right? So God has given you some inbuilt characteristics and properties in which you are default good, in which you are already better than other people, right? So for example, some people enjoy cooking, some people enjoy sketching, some people enjoy building stuff with their hands, their craft skills are exceptionally good from day zero. So even when they are in class 6, 7th or 8th, their craft skills are very good, they can build stuff with their bare hands using just readily available material. So these kind of things we will capture early in life, we will capture during the school time. The idea is to not waste time getting into boring careers like engineering or medical or commerce or something random which you yourself are inherently not passionate about, but अब आपको पता नहीं था, आपके पेरेंट्स ने गाइड किया, आपके फैमिलीज रिलेटिव्स ने गाइड किया और आपने वो करियर चूज कर लिया. Now after 4 5 years in that career you realize that no, this is not something that I can continue doing for the rest of my life, or I don't want to pursue this career anymore. I don't feel energetic to go to office or go to work, or I don't want to feel burdened digging deeper into this field anymore. I don't want to have continuously thinking about the same domain. You feel kind of saturated in the field of study that you are doing right now. For example, engineering becomes very boring and tough to certain people. Sometimes they get into career like BCom or BBA, and then they later on decides that no, this is not something that I really want to do, and then they end up pursuing MBA, which is again a very general degree for getting higher into hierarchy of corporate ladder. But they are not able to still discover that मुझे ये करना है, these are my strong points, these are my strengths, and I want to work around it. I want to craft my career, I want to build my career story around the strengths which are given to me by God. So the whole idea of these workshops is to not go about your career in a random zigzag fashion. The idea is to explore all the options before you pass out your schooling, and then get into the right stream from day one, so that there are no course corrections, there are no big mistakes later in life. Like you spend some 20 lakhs in a education like MBBS, or you spend some big amount of money in BCom, or in law, studying law, and then you realize that no, this is not I want to do. You studying biotechnology, and then you realize no, my passion is animation. So these mistakes I want you to avoid later in life. That's why we are building this concept of talent building workshops. We are exploring this concept. We are introducing this concept of talent building workshops in creative community. I want people not to stumble upon creative careers. I want people to be taking conscious decisions about creative careers early in their life. Hence this workshop. Okay. So in this workshop, we will do n number of activities. We will discuss, all these major colleges, and how to get into, top colleges, be it in India or around the world. Last year, I went to Boston, so I explored MIT, and I explored Harvard, and there are many such universities around the world which gives you lots of career flexibility in options in terms of a creative career. Okay, so MIT has a very good media labs. Is a unit of college which is inside MIT campus, and media labs is all about creative collaboration between different fields of science and engineering, coming up with some mind blowing research around creative expressions. Okay, so the opportunities that I see are endless, and I see immense potential in India. It's just that people are not aware about creative careers from day one, and that's the reason that they keep going into wrong directions, which doesn't support their creative nature. So my whole effort is towards saving a lot of people from this agonies, from this frustration and pain. I want people to have extreme passion about their careers, and that should come from day one. That should happen from the minute you the minute you clear your 10th or 12th. Okay, the better it is if you are already clear कि लाइफ में करना क्या है. कितना अच्छा हो अगर आपको पहले से पता है कि आपको क्या नहीं करना और क्या करना है. So your energy becomes very focused, very channelized, and then you don't get to wrong stuff. Okay, so these workshops will help you in exploring different things. जैसे सिरेमिक डिज़ाइन क्या होता है बहुत लोगों को नहीं पता. एनिमेशन की इंडस्ट्री कैसे काम करती है, एनिमेशन इंडस्ट्री में कैसे जाते हैं नहीं पता. या फिर फिल्म एंड वीडियो इंडस्ट्री में कैसे जाते हैं नहीं पता. या फिर सेट डिज़ाइन का किसी को शौक है, या कार डिज़ाइन का किसी को शौक है, आगे क्या करें नहीं पता. सो दीज वर्कशॉप्स विल इवेंचुअली हेल्प यू build that kind of talent, polish that kind of skills, and then get into the right industry. I don't want you to take haphazard decisions based on just numbers. जैसे टिपिकली होता है कि आपका टॉप रैंक आया तो आपको कंप्यूटर साइंस मिला, और टॉप रैंक कैसे डिसाइड होता है 10th-12th का मार्क्स से. और वो 10th-12th के मार्क्स या फिर उस कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्ज़ाम का जो एग्ज़ाम पैटर्न है उससे कंप्यूटर साइंस का ज़्यादा कुछ लेना देना है नहीं. जितना आपने केमिस्ट्री और फिजिक्स पढ़ा उसके बेसिस पे वो नंबर और आपके रैंक बनी, और उस रैंक से आपको कंप्यूटर साइंस मिला एज अ टॉप ब्रांच. बट कंप्यूटर साइंस हैज़ वेरी लिटिल टू डू इनिशियली विथ केमिस्ट्री, राइट. सो द पॉइंट इज ऐसे करियर में क्यों जाना जहाँ पे आपका पैशन अलाइन नहीं होता. बिकॉज आप वहाँ जाओगे भी तो आप परेशान हो जाओगे, फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाओगे, आपको उस टाइप की स्टडी में मज़ा नहीं आएगा. सो दैट इज़ वाई उसको पहले से डिस्कवर कर लेना बहुत अच्छा है. उसको पहले से पता चल जाना बहुत अच्छा है कि हाँ मैं इस चीज़ में अच्छा हूँ तो मुझे फ्यूचर में यही परस्यू करना चाहिए. एंड दिस इज़ द काइंड ऑफ मॉडल दैट पीपल फॉलो अब्रॉड इन US एंड यूरोप. People explore a lot of stuff before getting into one mainstream career line. सो ऐसा नहीं है कि इंजीनियरिंग, मेडिकल, लॉ और मैनेजमेंट के अलावा लाइफ में ऑप्शंस नहीं होते. एंड स्पेशली इफ यू आर somebody who is inherently creative, you don't like the typical education system, then these are the kind of workshops you should definitely attend, because this will give you a new visibility, new hope and new direction in life. कि क्रिएटिव फील्ड्स में भी बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू मनी, creative fields offer you a very very good lifestyle, a very very comfortable lifestyle, and the satisfaction that you get from creative work is immense. Money cannot just equate it. Money alone is just one aspect of life, it's not everything. So the work satisfaction part is something that I'm more focused on, and I want people around the globe to realize this fact early in life. Okay, so this is the basic introduction of creative careers talent building workshop. And I'm attaching a sample video also, like what we did in the first class. So like you see in this particular screen, this was the assignment that we did today. And the assignment was very simple because it's a first class, but going forward, based on these likings and dislikings, each one of those students will actually develop his portfolio and his work according to that industry. Okay, so going forward, these workshops will be even more intense and focused towards individual students and his or her choice and inclination towards that career stream. Okay, so with this, I would ask you to just continue watching this video, and yeah, if you still find it confusing, please mention your doubts in the comment. I would like to answer all your queries, and hope that you join these talent building workshops soon, and together we can take new heights in your creative careers. Okay, so with this, I would like to say bye bye. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope these webinars will help you immensely.
So should I start?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I'll start with the things which I enjoy.
Perfect.
Okay. So I like being out in nature. Then I like to try different ice cream flavors.
Ice cream flavors, okay, good.
Yeah.
By the way, my
So I
voice is
like
not echoing, right? It's loud and clear.
no. Yeah, it's
Perfect,
loud.
no? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then I like to explore new art material shops.
very good.
Then I like to travel. I love watercolor paintings.
Right.
I love to see unique products. Then I love dogs. I love collecting coins.
Right.
I love calligraphy.
Very
Then
good.
I love modular origami. I love to eat pizza. I love drawing food items and maybe beverages sometimes. Then I love to read. I love photography. Then I love playing board games. I love to watch horror films.
Okay.
I love to locate places on maps. I love to draw portraits. I love to draw mechanical drawings. I mean, we had this subject in 10th standard called technical drawing.
Right.
It usually covers up the portion for engineering students for their first years.
Yeah.
So then I love to write Sanskrit text.
Sanskrit text.
Yeah.
Okay. You write Sanskrit text, okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Then I'll start with the things which I don't like. So I don't really like my Instagram.
Instagram.
I mean, I don't like my personal account. I mean, so there's a shortage of creative people on that. So it's really black and white.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. What else?
Yeah. Then I don't like pigeons.
Okay.
Then I don't like being untidy.
Okay.
I believe in practical knowledge, and I don't like to mug up things and like read everything and then learn it.
Right.
And all. I don't like that stuff. So and I don't like to waste any of my art material.
Waste.
Yeah, I don't like to waste my art material. Like
Right.
I use each and every bit of it.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. You mean to say
Then
pencil, pens, and I mean colors and all?
yeah, any of the
Okay.
materials.
Okay, good. Interesting. What else?
And I don't like to like use my fresh color pencils. Like I recently ordered the polychromes and I just loved the way they look. So I kept them for like 1 month and now I'm starting to use.
Okay.
I don't like to use them like when they are recently ordered. So
Right.
I just like to look at them for 1 month.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can totally relate to this feeling. It's the same here.
Yeah.
I still buy these kind of pencils, though I hardly use it. But just to look at them itself is a joy.
Yeah.
Totally agree, man. Yeah, great. Good list. Anything else?
No,
That's
no.
all right. Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
So now you see, out of this 5, 6, out of these 20, 25, 30 elements, we can easily figure out that, what kind of person or what kind of industry, what kind of person you are and what kind of industry will suit you. So, for example, you mentioned multiple times that it's about color, typography, reading, and experiencing nature and stuff. So if in future you become an illustrator, and that to an independent illustrator freelancer who is roaming around wherever she wants, like few months you spent in Goa and work from Goa, so few months you spent in New York and work from there, or something like that, and then you are kind of writing your own stories, illustrating them. Maybe you can get into book cover design, or something related to editorial industry, where you create small illustrations based on the small stories that get published in a book or magazine or something, right? That is the kind of thing that you are currently doing. You enjoy doing it, and you can continue doing it, and make money, and make yourself a good living out of it. So this is how
Yeah.
the things will slowly transition into future. You don't have to get into stuff or take career choices which are not making you feel happy. The bottom line here, for these workshops, is like we will meet every weekend, we'll do certain exercises or activities which makes us feel happy. So even if you are it's not like a typical class that you have to do your homework and stay prepared. Even if you're not prepared, you're feeling kind of tired, or not very happy about the entire week, this is the class where you can come, do some fun activities, talk about your ideas and stuff, and feel energetic, and then work all the new ideas, work out on all the new things that we discussed or something. So this whole idea of this workshop is to prepare for your future creative careers in a very slow and exploratory manner. What I mean by exploratory is, यहाँ पे हम लोग ये डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे कि एनआईटी का सिलेबस ये है या फिर इसके लिए ये प्रिपरेशन करना है, which will eventually happen. This idea of this workshop is to keep exploring stuff which we feel excited about, and from that exploration, either we will. One second. One second. What kind of annotation you want, Kashish? I didn't get it. Or
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
maybe you're trying a feature or something. No problem.
Mm.
So the idea is, when we try exploring these kind of stuff, you will have two kinds of basic outcomes. Either you will enjoy that activity, or you will not so enjoy that activity. If you don't enjoy that activity, fine, and we can move on to stuff. So idea is, if we try 100 things, out of those 100 things, 20 or 30 would be our best picks, which is like, we like that kind of thought process, we like that kind of ideation, we like that kind of problem solving, we like that kind of industry. Some people like that kind of environment where that industry itself works. So for example, people who like travel themselves, if they start working in travel industry, be it Jet Airways or Indigo or something in between, so that becomes a very happy life for themselves. So comparatively to a person who is technically fit for that industry, but he doesn't enjoy. So for example, if some girl decides to be an air hostess, but she doesn't like traveling to different places, or packing her bag every third day of the week, and moving to different hotels and all. So if she doesn't like this kind of routine, even if she is a gold medalist in school, college and all, that industry, that kind of work will not suit her, right, for a very long time. Yes, she may enjoy it for a couple of years, roaming around 20 to 30 different countries, but if she doesn't enjoy travel itself, or the whole hassle of travel, then not a good career for her, right? Even though she is technically qualified, she can clear all the exams of being an air hostess and all that stuff. She's good looking, she's tall, and she's fit, and all that stuff. But still, if you don't fundamentally enjoy certain things, and why we are doing this exercise, because fundamentally जो चीज आप enjoy करते हो वो आप सोच के नहीं करते, you just enjoy it. Like there's no good reason for somebody not to like pigeon, right? नहीं अच्छा लगता तो ठीक है, fine. और there is no good reason to say अरे मुझे orange पसंद नहीं है, या मुझे blue पसंद नहीं है, या मुझे grey पसंद नहीं है. अब नहीं अच्छा लगता तो fine, but the final result out of that is that if you don't like grey, it's better not to wear grey, or better not to buy something which is grey, right? We cannot fundamentally change our belief system so easily. So when we are doing these workshops, our entire idea is to understand those things which we love, which we enjoy, and only get into those things in future. Because to tell you the fact, the truth is that hard work आपको lifelong करना पड़ेगा. The work will always be there. Like our parents still work, or you see people around you who are 30, 40 years elder to you, they still work, right? So it's not like you clear an exam and then life is set. Typically your parents tell you. It's not that life will set means you will just enjoy watching movies and hanging out with friends, and there won't be any work. There will be tremendous amount of work in future. The whole idea is that if we enjoy the type of work that we do, then it doesn't feel like a work. It doesn't stress us so much. And when there is enough amount of challenge in life, plus enough amount of comforts and money and growth, then you enjoy about the whole activities of life. It's not that if somebody gives you a 1 month vacation and 1 year vacation in Goa, or some crazy vacation place, you will enjoy. You will go mad after a year. Even after a couple of months, when there are summer vacations, after a point it becomes super boring. That you are kind of staying at home and not doing much of it. So you crave for going into school, at least for the first few months. Then school also starts becoming monotonous, right? So the idea is to have enough amount of challenge in life, enough amount of work which excites you. Work is a very critical part of life. It's just that people, when they get into wrong sort of work, they don't like it, and then doing the thing that you don't like every day, and that too like for a good 9-10 hours, that becomes stressful. And that is the reason that a lot of people nowadays get into this whole depression sort of things, and alcoholism and all these kind of bad crazy habits which spoil their health. The fundamental reason is, if you don't enjoy what you do majority of the time of the day, then you are bound to have a very mediocre, boring life, and above all, very unhappy life. Boring is also a very personal definition, but above all, if you want to feel happy throughout your life, pick up a career pick up a stream which you feel excited about. Money comes very, very later in the entire equation. The first thing is, if I don't enjoy the work itself, money is not a good way to balance the boringness of that work, right? So that's why we're doing this exercise. Anybody else wants to go? We'll take up Karan. Karan, you're done. Hello.
Sir, can I go?
Yeah, please. Ashish, you.
Hello?
Oh yeah, okay. Amrut, okay. Start, man. Anybody?
Yes, sir. First of all, I love cooking.
Okay, cooking. Very good. What?
Yeah, any kind of everything. I can do chapati, everything. Chapati,
Okay.
bhaji,
Very good.
and
You
I
are
love to
10th
draw
standard, right?
3 times. No,
Okay.
12th.
Okay, 12th. Okay.
And I like to do the things on my own. Means,
Okay.
and I like to experience or experience new products or new things that is new in the market.
Okay.
And I like photography.
Mm-hmm.
and editing
Okay.
them.
Okay.
So, and other, I love to travel
Mm-hmm.
solo.
Solo. Okay.
And
Where all have you been solo?
I like to play games.
Okay.
Uh, till now, till Pune only,
Mm.
not so far. So, and I like to break things open and see how they works and what are their mechanics and etc.
Mm.
And I love to test new things, means to eat new things.
Okay. So you
And
eating and you are a foodie basically.
yeah,
Okay.
and I love to listen music
Okay.
when I'm free.
Okay.
And I love to carve on means uh, on wood or on the lead of the pencil.
Good. Very good.
etc. Um, and I think things that I don't like is
Mm-hmm.
uh, that capsicum
Okay.
and or what do you say, that Carla.
Okay.
Bitter
Got
gourd.
it.
Uh,
Kerala.
I don't like reading and wake up in the morning
Okay.
early, and I don't like frogs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Carlala bitter gourd.
Little good. Okay. Fine. Who else wants
So
to go
that's
next? That's pretty interesting. So if you see it now, I see that you like travel, you like you are into food, you like experimenting in the kitchen. So imagine if you become a product designer or let's say you get furniture design or let's say you get into interior spaces and you design certain things which is related to kitchen. Would you love that kind of job? Would you love being in the kitchen design industry space?
yes, sir.
Cool. So see, this is how you can explore. And now, for example, let's say kitchen design industry or something. It's not a very well-known thing, but that is not our first concern. Our first concern is to find a niche job because अगर वो job सबको नहीं भी मिलती है and it's not a very well-known famous field, that's still not our concern, right? We want to find certain few aspects of a job which are particularly customized and which are particularly suitable for our individual self. So always look for certain things which can excite you on a day to day basis work wise. So the whole idea is क्या होता है जब आप उस काम से बहुत excited हो, you feel very energetic about it, you don't feel tired when you're doing. So for example, if you like cooking, you can cook for 2-3 hours in the kitchen, right? And you will still not feel tired about it. But if somebody asks you to read a book, within 30 minutes you feel tired. Like you cannot keep reading the book after 30 minutes. Getting my point? So हमको ऐसे इंडस्ट्रीज ऐसे एक्टिविटीज पिक करनी है जो फ्यूचर में जाके हमारे काम को और एक्साइटिंग बनाते हैं. Once the work becomes exciting, then only you can become more hardworking in that field, right? And the more you are hardworking in the field because the work excites you, the more are your chances of becoming good in that field, extraordinary. And always remember this rule: 1% of the people in every industry make a lot of money, make a very good living. 1%. Be it cricket, be it medicine, be it a lawyer, being it a teacher, being it swimmer or any activity, be it driver also. Like what an Uber driver makes or what a Ferrari F1 driver makes is a hell lot of difference, right? Because those are the best drivers in the world. And when it comes to car racing, those are the highest paid good people in the world. Or when it comes to cooking, for example, like if you see the Master Chef, I'm sure you must have seen all of the episodes. So the guy who's
Yes.
actually a Master Chef, like Gordon Ramsay kind of person, he is making millions of rupees, millions of dollars every year. So the whole idea is that we need to fine tune our or polish our skills to that level where our entries into that 1% in that industry. कोई भी industry ले लो आप, like कोई भी industry, like my cook, I pay him around 6,000 a month, right? But a person like Gordon Ramsay, it's completely like in a different league altogether. He will not work for anyone. Like he's running his own restaurants in Dubai and other such places, right? So the whole idea is if you become extremely popular, extremely good in one field, no matter what it is, you will make good living. You will make very good money, and all other aspects of your life will become satisfied. The whole bottom line is we need to become very good at what we do. That's it. That 1% rule, always remember. और कोई आपसे पूछे भी कि ये क्यों कर रहे हो, because you want to get into the 1%. There's no point staying in that 80% in any field. Like if you are an average engineer, no value. If you're an average doctor, no value. Average scientist, no value. Average lawyer, is no value. Like there's a reason people have so much unemployment in India is because people don't focus on skills. लोग करियर इस चीज से चूज करते हैं कि उस करियर में कितना पैकेज मिलता है, बट द रियलिटी इज पैकेज इज गिवन अगेंस्ट द वर्क क्वालिटी, राइट? you pay people when you like their work, right? You pay like 10,000, 50,000 or 2 lakhs for a lehenga, or for a nice suit, or for a diamond jewelry, because you value that diamond jewelry. It's not available everywhere. Same is the case with talent. If it's readily available everywhere, like if you're an average engineering graduate from an average college which is available everywhere, then you have no unique value. When there is no unique value, you always get very mediocre salary, right? But when you are into that 1%, like product designer from NID, or interaction designer from NID, or like say a textile designer from NID, the value goes up very high because you are already into that small pool of 200, 300 people out of the entire India. So that's how the salary package go up, career moves up, and all those things happen. That's why our primary focus from now onwards should always remain on the work quality. If you can impress people with your work, they will throw money at you, no doubt about it. Okay? Anybody else wants to go next? Karan, your list is ready?
Yeah.
बोलो आराम से बोलो.
Yes, sir. So I will first go in with the things I like. I like doing fitness. Means it's not sort of that I will not eat unhealthy food, but I just like that feeling of lifting weights and running. It gives me sort of drive and motivation to do other things.
Very good.
Yeah. So I love doing fitness activities, and but I also love to eat junk food.
Okay.
So I also like to sketch, especially anatomical and that illustration sort of things.
Okay.
I also like painting, and especially oil paints are my preferred mediums.
Very good.
I like cycling.
Mm-hmm.
I like reading funny jokes and thriller movies and horror movies.
Oh, okay, very good.
I also love animals. I have a pet dog, so I love to spend time with him. And I also feed many dogs and cats who live around my house.
Very good.
So I also like to solve problems, may it be physical or in book, but I like that solving problems.
Very good.
I also like working hard.
Mm-hmm.
Means I give my 100% in what I do.
Very good.
I like hanging out with friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I also like cooking small dishes.
Okay. Interesting.
I like collecting art materials and art supplies, art and craft.
Very good.
Like pencil colors and
Mm-hmm.
paints. I like traveling. I like studying, but to an extent. I mean, not so much of that academic or that, but I like learning that.
Very good.
I also like sports and especially basketball and swimming.
Mm-hmm.
I like birds. I also have birds with me, so
Oh, okay. You are
I
a
love
good
that.
animal lover.
Yeah,
Very good.
actually, I have brother who is more of that animal lover than me. So he keeps collecting fishes and
Oh,
birds. So I
okay.
also like.
Very good.
I like skipping.
Mm-hmm.
I like playing board games, cards.
Right.
I like shopping and buying new clothes.
Okay.
Uh, I also like chocolates.
Okay.
I like listening to music and songs.
Okay.
I also like that feeling when you know that when you have had a rough day and you have finally finished that work, and that feeling of finishing that work.
Very good. Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Then I also like to look at artworks by other people and other visually aesthetic things like modern architecture, that sort of.
Okay. Good.
Uh, I like helping my friends and families.
Mm.
Uh, I like making crafts and other things, small things. Uh, Now I will go with things I don't like.
Okay.
I don't like school, especially with those, you have to wear uniform and you have to
Right.
wake up early.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The most hatred thing of that school I find is that you have to wear uniform.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. But I like, when you meet with all your friends and you
Yeah.
have recess playground. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Uh, in subjects, I especially don't like maths, but I think it may be because of my teacher. But I still have a bad connection with maths.
Possible. Possible.
Uh, I don't like lizards, and I also don't like to wear Crocs.
Okay.
Uh, I don't like wasting time,
Good.
and I don't like humid days, like when it is very cloudy.
Right.
Yeah, and I also don't like to mingle with a lot of people except those with friends and families. So I'm kind of an introvert.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, done.
Very good list, man. Very elaborative. I like it. Good. Keep serving those poor animals on streets and keep feeding them. I mean, I also do that, and I love the fact I don't have any pets, but yeah, I keep some biscuits and stuff in my car, and whenever I see a stray dog, I just feed them. Good, good, very good. So see, a person who doesn't like school and who doesn't like maths and all, and if he or she is into portraits and paintings and problem solving, this is the kind of people who are meant to be into the design industry. And there is a very strong reason that NID or any design college don't ask you to have 85% in your 10th 12th board, because that academic certification doesn't prove that you will be creative and real problem solver in the world. Design industry or any creative industry needs people who can think creatively, who can come up with new solutions for newer kind of problems. So, हमारा जो past है, that's what I like about this industry, that they don't judge you based on your past. ठीक है, you are in 12th and you were not good at studies in 10th, and you screwed up your 10th board, and let's say you got just 65%. still a place like NIT will not judge you. It's completely fine. It's absolutely normal that you are 65% in 12th. I mean, no other college will give you this kind of freedom, and that's what the beauty of design career is. It's completely fine that what was your past, you were studious, you were not sincere, and all this. Like, ठीक है, हो गया. What we look for, what as designers the world needs is people who have an empathetic understanding of things around them. Like you have a deeper sensitivity of the things that exist around you. Like for example, you see some stray dogs and or some animals suffering on the road. Now there is no engineering solution for that kind of situation, but as a designer you feel empathy for them and you do something whatever is possible from your end, right? So this is the kind of solutioning, this is the kind of understanding of things around us is required, and with this understanding we are able to create better products. It's not like engineers are not problem solvers, or doctors are not problem solvers, or lawyers are not problem. They also are problem solvers, but the way we solve a problem is very very human in nature. It's very very emotional in nature. It's very very sensitive in nature, right? So having that sensitive quotient from a human perspective, from an emotional perspective, is very very high when it comes to designer way of problem solving, राइट? तो जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल विंडोज भी लैपटॉप बनाता है, और यू नो विंडोज के भी बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट आते हैं. देन व्हाई द एप्पल प्रोडक्ट्स और एप्पल लैपटॉप्स और एप्पल फोन्स आर सो much more interesting, so much more wow comparatively. Like both are good companies, same I mean they have same amount of quality engineers, and you know they both can build that kind of phone. But when it comes to Apple products, people feel very emotionally attached or senti about that product, right? That is what the human side of design is about. You make people feel wow and something emotional about that product. So it's not always about just raw problem solving. Like for example, Nike shoes. So the problem of having a good shoe is solved long back. Like so many brands make good shoes, but when it comes to Nike, the colors and the feel of the shoe, you really feel wow about it. Even though the shoe is around 15,000-20,000, you feel like buying one at least once. So that's the whole idea, that designers go a step beyond just basic problem solving, and they make things uh, connect to the end user at a very emotional level. Are you getting this point, guys? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So that's the whole idea about it. Okay, now when it comes to now this exercise is done, right? Anybody else wants to go, or no? We can continue. Anybody wants to mention his list, his or her list? Kashish, you want to mention your list? Hello, Ramesh, you
So,
want to mention your list?
Sir, I can mention.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I love watching animated movies.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, I love to see other people drawings, like videos, like time-lapse videos of
Okay,
other people drawings.
very good.
Sir, I love the smell of petroleum.
Okay, good.
Sir, I like to laugh, and I like comedy a lot.
Okay, stand-ups.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I love playing table tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, I love traveling in train and in groups.
Okay, very good.
So I love watching horror films, just watching.
Okay.
Uh,
Many
so,
film lovers here. Okay.
so I love using new mediums for art.
Very good.
Uh, so I love reading comics,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and I also love gaining more creative knowledge, like knowing about new things and about all the drawing.
Okay. Good.
And I of course love drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And you, after you told to take 100 pictures a day,
Mm.
from there my interest in photography has also increased a lot.
Very
I
good.
never photography.
Very good.
So I love all animals,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, I love playing video games.
Okay.
I love eating dark chocolates.
Okay.
Uh, I I love collecting new things. I have collections of lot of things. I love collecting.
Okay. Like what? What kind of things you collect?
So I collect strange things. Like I collect a lot of pen caps,
Okay.
and I collect stamps
Okay.
and different types of nail cutters. I collect.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, even I like collecting things, but I'm more of a product person. I love buying tools and stuff like stationery and craft supplies and all. Anything
yes.
which is around, which I can make something with. I love to collect.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I love beaches,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the night. It is the sand is so cold,
Mm-hmm.
and the sound of the sea waves,
Okay.
ocean waves.
Okay.
And I love junk food also.
Okay.
Uh, so now the things which
Mm.
I hate getting up from drawing. Like if I start a drawing, I don't like getting from up from it
Mm.
even I before finishing it.
Mm.
Uh, So I hate getting up early for school.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I don't like memorizing, but I love understanding things.
Okay. That's a very good point.
Uh, and I am a kind of introvert, so I don't like starting conversations. And if with someone unknown,
Mm.
if he or she asks me anything or talks to me, then I talk. But starting conversation, I don't start conversation.
Okay.
So that is it.
Nice. Very good. Good list. Yeah, these traits are pretty common to all sort of creative people. And we like to understand things, but we don't like to cram things. So school typically becomes a tough experience. Generally, creative people don't enjoy this regular kind of schools. So any if ever you find people who are not enjoying typical schools, you can recommend them creative careers, or you can tag along with them and try to find out something which is unique, which is not a mainstream. And it's completely fine if you don't want to get into mainstream, or mainstream makes you feel boring. The world now that we live in has been created by people who went out of the mainstream. Whatever new things that you have seen in and around in last 15, 20, 30 years has always been started by somebody who didn't like the mainstream, or who wanted something different from the mainstream, right? So feel happy and feel kind of excited about this whole idea. God has given you this unique way of thinking stuff, and it's a unique power in its way. You may not feel that it's a power right now, but it is a power, because when you go to the industry, when you go into the right profession, this unique way of thinking and looking at things, the unique way of solving problems will actually make you, more famous, which will actually take your career at bigger heights. Okay, so now अभी ये सबका exercise हो गया. I'm sure you must have come up with great answers. Every one of you have done a good list. Now this other next assignment that based on this thing is you have to create one illustration for each of the good experiences that you had. Illustration in the sense that sketch that experience. So for example, I love cooking. So it's me standing in the center. This is my kitchen tabletop, and this is what I'm cooking right now. So make these illustrations, sketch out these illustrations. I'm sure most of you are good at sketching or at least like sketching. So try to sketch these things, and then now that you are added to the group, you can put all the illustration work, all the sketches there. And sketches most likely like that I have already explained in the previous videos. The sketches should be line quality sketches. Don't try to put a lot of shading or color into it. Whatever it comes to your mind, try to first make it in line drawings, and then if you further want to go into it, then only use colors or try to do shading and all. But primarily the whole idea is to whatever ideas that we get in our mind, first quickly sketch it up on the paper. So don't try to spend too much time initially in coloring those things. Let's say you have written 20 ideas and 5 not so good experiences. So these 25 sheets make a A4 sheet like this, one sheet per idea, and make these sketches as a part of the jotting down those experiences. Now you may be wondering, like, if I have already written, then why are we supposed to sketch it? So the reason for doing those sketches is the more you do sketches, the more your visual brain gets activated. The more the visual brain gets activated, the more is your visual thinking capacity goes up. And any kind of design career or any kind of creative career expects you to have an equal amount of visual thinking capacity. Writing and all is great. A lot of people who are non-creatives also do good writing, and precise writing is definitely a good plus point. But visual thinking is something that makes us all unique. Visual thinking is something that is our strength compared to a non-creative industry guy. So the next assignment is that start sketching these experiences. One sheet, one experience. Got it? You guys getting it?
Sir, can you repeat?
Yeah. So basically, whatever 20-25 ideas you wrote, right? Like, I love spending time with animals, or I like cooking, or I like playing basketball, right? So each idea should be represented in a sketch, in an illustration. If you don't understand illustration, you can Google it. There are multiple ways that you can illustrate the idea. So for example, you are playing basketball and you have to make a sketch out of it. The idea that you have written, all these ideas, right?
Yes.
That the 20 ideas that you like and the 5 you don't like, make a sketch. For each idea, there should be one sketch of A4 size. Or if you want to go with bigger sheets, all the more good. And then submit that idea on the Telegram group. Getting it?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Any confusion?
No.
So why we are doing it is because this will enhance your visual thinking. Also, it will help you tremendously, like when you put up these sketches on your wall, or maybe sometimes color it or something. Every day when you look up these 20 sketches, 25 sketches, you will have this very strong idea about your own identity, what you like, what you don't like. The more it's clear to you, the more you will be focused in your future career path. So for example, मुझे कुकिंग अच्छा लगता है, मुझे स्केचिंग अच्छा लगता है, मुझे आर्ट सप्लाईज अच्छा लगता है, मुझे ट्रैवल अच्छा लगता है, तो आई विल कंटिन्यू डूइंग दोज थिंग्स व्हिच गिव मी जॉय, व्हिच मेक्स मी मोर क्रिएटिव. This is a very strong correlation between being creative and being joyful. If you are not happy, you cannot be creative. If you are happy, the creativity automatically comes out, right? होता है ना, आप you go to some traveling place and you end up clicking more pictures. So वो clicking pictures क्या है? It's an expression of creativity. I am creating those memories, right? If you are stressful, you don't take pictures. You don't take out your camera and click your sad face. Getting my point? So the whole idea behind these sketches is you sketch these experiences, put it in your study room or wherever you are, just kind of daily reference, and make sure that you give it a few seconds of daily thought. The more you give daily thought to certain things, it grows up. It powers your subconscious. The more it powers your subconscious, the more it generates better ideas. And this whole industry, the whole activity that we are doing right now is to enhance that ideation process in your brain. The whole activity that all these workshop tasks that we do is primarily to enhance that visual thinking capacity, that analytical thinking capacity. Okay. Going forward in the webinar, we'll also discuss different types of thinking. So there is something called lateral thinking. If you guys have heard the word lateral thinking, anyone?
No, sir.
So we'll do some exercises to build that lateral thinking also. So lateral thinking is nothing but there are two types of thinking, right? One is unidirectional. One way you get deeper into certain things. So for example, you studied algebra in 7th, 8th standard, then you studied trigonometry, then you studied geometry, and going down further. And around 11th, 12th, or 12th standard, you study complex equations, you study these integration calculus, you study probabilistic models and stuff like that. So this is like getting deeper and deeper into maths. And then another way of thinking is lateral thinking, which is not vertical, this is not in one direction but horizontal, which is like spreading across the same height in a wider way. So what lateral thinking is, it gives you more ideas and understanding from different contexts. So if you club, let's say, problem solving with working in the kitchen and art supplies and woodworking. So all these things, if we club together, it comes out as a unique industry proposition when a person becomes a very famous kitchen cabinet designer or kitchen equipment designer. So a person who is very much into kitchen, he spends 3-4 hours in the kitchen, also loves woodworking, also is a creative problem solver, and he is very empathetic about nature and environment and all things. He has a very human side of looking at things. That person can eventually get into something which is revolving around these 3-4-5 industries, and it can be something like he can be a very famous kitchen tool designer, like a person who is himself using knives 4-5 hours every day. That person can design very good knives, right? Provided he is trained to understand product design fundamentals and all those things, right? So that this is the whole idea. That's why whenever you have certain experiences which are very close to your heart, emotional experiences, take pictures and try to draw those emotions, try to draw those experiences in illustration, maybe in one sheet, maybe in multiple sheets, but those experiences should be in front of your eyes every now and then. जैसे होता है ना, आप अपने फेवरेट फोटोग्राफ्स या अपने फेवरेट पेंटिंग्स वॉल पे लगाते हो, वो आप क्यों लगाते हो घर में? सो दैट it reminds you of certain beautiful, and the more you remind yourself of good memories maybe in the past or something, the more it triggers your creative brain. So this method, in this fashion, if we prepare, our preparation for creative careers becomes very autonomous, becomes very automatic, and it happens subconsciously. आप सो रहे हो, जाग रहे हो, आप ड्राइव कर रहे हो, या आप स्पोर्ट्स खेल रहे हो, you are spending time with your pets, or anywhere in between, that subconscious is getting trained. And this is the way we are approaching in a very new direction. It's not like going to a typical coaching class and doing those exercises. We are training our brain to be creative 24/7. Okay, any doubts, anything you want to say about the assignments? You may
No,
find
sir.
these assignments very basic right now, but like I have mentioned in the Telegram group, the intensity of these exercises will slowly go up. Like in the next weekend webinar, we will discuss about lateral thinking. Then you will be like, oh my god, this is like kind of too technical. It's becoming very complicated at day one. That's why I didn't introduce all those kind of words right now, because it's the first webinar, and I want you to go slowly. That's why this talent building workshop is only for 14 to 18, because the minute you are in 12th standard, or you're also preparing for your boards, becomes too much of a stress. Like आपको school का भी पढ़ाई करना है, फिर ये भी करना है. So I thought of this idea that if we start early, right from 9th standard or 8th standard, then things become very much automatic. You get used to thinking like a designer, and by the time you reach in 12th and you're qualified to attempt the exam and get an admission, you'll be very much mentally prepared to think as a designer, and at the same time your sketching skills, your speed sketching and all those problem solving activities will be very good. We'll reach there slowly because you're starting early, but we'll be at a much better quality level compared to a person who is just studying 3 4 months before the exam, right? So the idea is preparing it in a slow exploratory manner. So don't feel like my kind of assignments or these workshop assignments are quite different from the Sunday ones, or uh, there's a gap between assignment quality or anything. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होगा, because it's my duty, it's my responsibility to make sure you guys get into these brilliant cool schools, colleges, and you all have like brilliant career starts. The whole idea in this approach is that you should not feel stressed. These workshops should be like a movie watching experience. You are enjoying it for the next 2 hours, 3 hours. Wherever you are into this workshop, you should not feel any kind of stress. You should not feel any kind of burden in terms of activities or assignment. That's why these workshops will be such lightweight assignments, primarily to trigger your thinking, and then the whole day you are with your own creative materials and art supplies and all. And then that Telegram group is to kind of help you support your work, review your work and all that. Plus there are other talented 40 50 people in the group, so they also can give you good feedback around your work and sketching quality and all that stuff. But primarily the focus is to generate a very good quality of ideas and tons of ideas. So get into that habit, get into that mode of generating multiple ideas, sketching them, putting them on paper, and expressing it. We'll start from here, and slowly we'll get into technical stuff, and how to think in a systematic manner, how to generate more ideas, how to analyze those ideas, how to think whether the way you are approaching a problem is the right way or not, or how to generate multiple options of that problem, how to test whether your ideas are working or not. We'll all get into that stuff at a later stage, not a problem at all. But to begin with, it should not be too much of a stress. Shouldn't feel like a mathematics class. That's why we're going ahead with these slow, relaxed ways of preparation. Okay. Any doubts here? You want to say something? What do you feel about this assignment or anything? Please mention.
No, sir.
Got it? 1 second, I'll just show you some books. So these are the kind of some books that I had recommended in the group. You can go ahead, buy them. The problem is these soft copies are also available free of download, but there is a huge difference between the soft quality, the PDF, free PDF, and the actual paid version of this book. So for example, this particular book has this kind of design, right? There is a shelf here which has separate sketches. There is no binding here. So if you see, all these sketches are individual sheets. Are you able to see? You're able to see me, right? These sketches.
Sir, no.
1 second.
They are not visible.
How come? Okay, so see, I'm visible wrong, right? So last week I had recommended this book, right? the exceptionally simple theory of sketching. Right, so there is a PDF available online which is free, but the beauty is this book is designed in a particular manner. So this side is all theory part of it, like how to sketch and all, and this side is a basically folder where these are individual sheets that are inside that folder. So the book itself is a very beautiful design. These sheets go inside like this, and then it's like a two-way cover. It's a file folder kind of design. So why I bought this book is because I wanted to show that the free version of the PDF is not always the best answer to preparing stuff, because if the designer who has worked on preparing this book has certain thoughts, certain ideas about it, you will not be able to experience the entire creativity if you just download the free PDF or get it from somewhere. Yes, definitely certain books are as good as the print version, but these kind of books where these individual sketches are available for you to color, and you can copy these sketches. You can actually retrace these sketches keeping a fresh paper on top of it, and actually understand like how that stroke is designed. The print quality is way better than the soft copy version which someone shared on the Telegram group. So that's why I always try to have a balance of these things. Like, don't always go ahead with the free version of stuff, because free version generally doesn't give you the entire experience. Similarly with this book, this is also a very good book on typography. We'll definitely discuss all these things in coming webinars. But when I see the free PDF online version which is available, the quality is huge difference. The quality with the scanned PDF or with the scanned book is pretty downgraded compared to the print version, because print version is having a huge quality check, and these small fonts, when you actually go ahead with the soft copy version, they don't do justice. Especially the free PDF version which are available online, they have image scans. Those are not like proper ebooks, so the quality goes down drastically. So I would suggest that if you can afford to buy certain books as a print version, definitely go ahead with this. Especially this book, you all should have. This is a very good book on solving puzzles. On there's a lot of good collection of visual puzzles. You most likely there is no online PDF available for this book. I was trying for last 1 year, but it's not available, and there's nothing wrong in buying such books. It's like a one-time, lifetime collection. So always focus on quality first. Once you get into the habit of quality first and start learning from quality books, then you will see huge difference in 6-7 months of time. There is a reason that most rich people have big libraries, and most poor people have big TVs. So with this, I'll wrap up this webinar. If you have any questions, you can definitely ask now, or ask in the Telegram group. The whole idea is I have tons of material for you guys, but I don't want to create too much stress on day one. That's why I kept a very simple exercise. I'm sure you'll like sketching all these ideas that we discussed so far. There's a webinar we are planning for next weekend also, which will require you to have some different kinds of papers and craft material and all. But because it's an introductory webinar and most of you will not have access to these stuff, so that's why I kind of kept it very simple on day one. So we will do a lot of these paper craft exercises and a lot of other stuff also. We'll discuss lots of books particularly for different areas of creativity. So for example, this one particular book that I really like, it's a pretty thick book. It's a very famous book, like The New Book of Color. So this particular book is all about talking about colors and how colors affect and how to use colors basically, right? So this kind of books, if you get as print copy, the the effect and the whole experience of reading this book is pretty different from the soft copy book because of the sheer size of the book, which generally doesn't do justice in a small iPad or in a small phone. So that's why mentally be prepared to invest some money in good books. It will definitely be a long-term investment. So think about a long-term journey of getting into creative careers. It's not a small thing. Cracking a exam like NID, you will definitely do it. I have helped hundreds of students so far, so that's not a big thing. But this time I am focusing for even long-term goal, and the long-term goal is to basically make people very very happy in their career choices. That is the goal that I am pursuing this year. So if you follow these advices and do these exercises religiously, I'm sure you will get some of the best colleges, not just in India but throughout the world. So with this, I would kind of close today's webinar. I would like to thank you all for joining and being part of this wonderful journey. I am sure I'll be able to deliver value and I'll be able to help you guys with the maximum capacity that I have. And yeah, welcome on board. It's gonna be a very wonderful ride, and I would love to see your sketches and work in the coming weeks. Okay. So if there's any question that you don't feel like asking right now, you can ping me in the private chat on Telegram. I'm sure all of you are added already. So going forward, we will do lots of new activities, and most of them would be focused around your individual talents and particular areas of interest. Okay, so be ready with some extra shopping. If I ask you to buy certain kinds of thermocol or clay or some paper craft work, I'm just giving you a basic idea from day one that it may happen that within a few days or a few weeks you'll be asked to buy certain stuff and go ahead. So everything will be communicated to you at least 2-3 days in advance, and if you are not able to procure that or get that material on time, it's completely fine. Just let me know that I am not able to get it in and around my house, so I will tell you to arrange some alternative. But be very vocal, open, and very communicative about it. It's not like there is something wrong here. In design world, there are multiple solutions to a problem, so we don't judge things on the face value, or we don't accept only one answer as the only answer. Okay, so this is the stuff where things are multi-directional. Okay, yeah, Amrut, you have any question?
Yes, sir. Can you tell the name of first book that you shown?
Okay, this one, the sketching one. This is
Yeah.
I'll share the image in the Telegram group also. I'll send you the link. Not a problem. It's called the Exceptionally Simple Theory of Sketching. This is one book which is one of the thinnest one in the market, and it talks about all different styles of sketching. Right. This is primarily good for product sketching, but it shows you like how to sketch fast, how to sketch things fast, and how to make the ideas more visually expressible. I mean, the whole idea is that you should not be sketching things for 2 hours, 3 hours. The way a designer sketch is, it communicates the basic ideas within 30-40 minutes max. That's it. अगर आपको 2-3 घंटा लग रहा है स्केचिंग में, तो दैट इज मोर ऑफ अ पेंटर स्टाइल. आप हर चीज को डिटेल आउट कर रहे हो और स्किन का शेड और स्किन का टोन एग्जैक्ट टोन मैच कर रहे हो. वो सब डिजाइनर को नहीं चाहिए होता. डिजाइनर को केवल आइडिया कम्युनिकेट करना है. तो हमारा प्राइमरी मोटिव ऑफ स्केचिंग ये होता है कि हम खुद के आइडिएशन को हेल्प करें और दूसरे को वो आइडिया कम्युनिकेट कर लें. इतना हमारा स्केचिंग की क्वालिटी होना चाहिए. दैट्स ऑल. प्राइमरी हमारा टारगेट वो है. उसके बाद हाँ, किसी को बिल्कुल आईब्रो हेयर्स तक का डिटेलिंग करना है, दैट्स अप टू हिम और हर. बट एज अ डिजाइनर और एज अ डिजाइन इंडस्ट्री, you are not expected to do that kind of stuff. Our primary motto to learn sketching or practice sketching is speed of ideation and speed of communicating that idea via sketching, right? That's why I
Yes.
shared with all of you that previous webinar link, the 4.5 hours video. So that video covers all these basic stuff. Got it?
Yeah.
If you have any questions, you can ask now, or if you don't feel like asking now, you can ask me later as well. Right? And in future we will discuss these kind of things also. So like buying a Wacom versus buying an iPad, or doing these soap carvings and all. I'm sure you must have done few of these samples in the previous webinars. But whosoever is new, like Tanvi, Pramit, and Karan, so be very open to new kinds of crazy exercises. We will do all sort of stuff, and it's not just limited to pen and paper. We will explore materials. We will explore a lot of activities which is non-typical to designers. We'll do wire bending exercises and some origami and lots of things in between. Okay, so being very mentally open about it. This is a very fun session. This is going to be your creative workshop in a literal sense. You can come up with certain creative ideas and do that activity in these 2 hours. So there's no very hard and fast rules in this workshop environment. If any of you come up with certain ideas, we discuss in the Telegram group, and if the idea is good for all, we can actually do that idea in these 2 hours. Today's webinar was more of me talking and you listening, because this was an intro session. I wanted to create an environment first so that we all are on the same page. But going forward, it's very fluid in terms of structure. You don't necessarily need to have any sort of stress when it comes to these workshops. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Any?
I wanted,
Yeah. Yeah, please.
sir, I wanted to ask you
Mm-hmm.
that can you suggest any book which will help me with illustrations, or any magazine?
Definitely. See, right now I don't have any suggestion on tip of my mind, but I'll definitely suggest you a particular book that goes into that particular domain. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll share some links. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So, but right now it's also our primary target is also to explore the things which you have not explored. For example, playing around with wood carving or thermocol carving, or playing around with clay. If you have not explored those things, you should also explore that kind. I know your primary interest is into graphic stuff and illustrations, but if you never explore other opportunities or other ways of creative expression, that you will never even come to know that ऐसा कुछ exist करता है, right? So don't be very attached to just one domain. I'll definitely suggest you a lot of books and magazines and materials and blogs, but in this workshop, try to be more exploratory. Try to be like a person, as in 0% in the sense. Try to be a very beginner in any new domain, and that is where your creativity shoots up. Like for example, a person who is getting into kindergarten, like a 3 to 5 year old kid learns very fast compared to an adult, because for him everything is at level 0. So for example, if I am new to animation, the first time I actually saw an animation studio was when I was in NIT. Before that, I didn't even knew that how that animation things comes into life, and how people actually animate screen by screen to come up with a movie sort of a thing. So when I saw that thing, I was like, oh my god, this is mind blowing. Yeah, every time you create 1 minute movie, there are like some 60 odd frames in that movie, and every frame has to be hand sketched. So I was really like blown away with this whole idea. So the same way, like you have to expose yourself to different domains. Like I didn't know until I got admission in NIT that there is something called ceramic design also. Like ceramic का वो vessels और pots और ये tabletop accessories बनाने के लिए भी कोई एक design का discipline होता है. I didn't knew that, and my overall awareness was very low compared to what you guys have now. So this workshop is also to expose yourself to different stuff. Like जैसे कभी आपने क्ले मॉडलिंग ट्राई नहीं किया है तो आप वो भी करो। कभी आपने स्टोरी राइटिंग ट्राई नहीं किया है तो आप वो भी करो। कभी आपने कार स्केचिंग नहीं किया है तो आप थोड़ा वो भी ट्राई करो। कभी आपने जैसे किसी ने इलस्ट्रेशन स्टाइल ट्राई नहीं किया है कभी, somebody never got into graphic novels or anything, we all will try and expose ourselves at least 10-15% to all these domains, and then we will think that okay, these two three things are really exciting for me, I'll look more into it, right? Getting the idea?
Yes, sir.
So it's not just कि मैं एक ही डोमेन से स्टिक रहूंगा या स्टिक रहूंगी। हाँ, मेरा एक प्राइमरी इंटरेस्ट है, मेरा एक प्राइमरी मोटिवेशन ड्राइवर है, that is true, but I'm still open to new ideas. Like I'm still very open to exploring stuff. Got the idea?
Yeah.
So with this we will close this webinar today. It was really an amazing session. I really enjoyed. You guys are pretty much very talented and up to the level where I expect students to have that kind of energy. You already have those elements to become good designers and creative professionals. So now the only thing left is time and practice and work. And work we will do tons and tons. So don't worry about it. The group that we have created is full of talented people, and yeah, welcome on board, man. It was very nice having you all. Okay, then catch you on next weekend webinar.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, चलो, bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.